And today we're on day 3 of 31 reasons to get over a breakup. So we've already talked about rebuilding your confidence, regaining your self-worth, and today we're going to talk about attracting a soulmate. Now, just really quick, I don't want to recap each day as we go through these because then once we get to day 25, I'm going to be like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. No, I'm not going to do that. Not to you, not to me. I definitely don't want to do that to myself. So today we're going to talk about attracting a soulmate and how important it is to get over a breakup, and attracting a soulmate being one of the reasons that you do want to get over the breakup, divorce, or heartbreak. And rebuilding confidence, regaining self-worth, that leads into attracting a soulmate. And what you really want to do is you really want to find that person, the right person that makes you feel warm and fuzzy, but at the same time, one that respects you and respects who you are at your core. And one of the things about attracting a soulmate, and this goes back to self-worth, is when we don't have self-worth, then the soulmate, the person, I shouldn't say soulmate, the person that we're going to attract is going to be identical or similar to us. Have you heard the saying, likes attract likes? Like attracts like? Likes attracts likes? Yeah. And so we're always going to call in those type of people. So if we have low self-worth, then that person's going to have low self-worth. If we're jealous, then that person's going to be jealous. If we have trust issues, then they're going to have trust issues. And so what is important is that attracting a soulmate, you got to make sure that you are complete first before you go out and you go try finding someone. A lot of the times, and I mentioned this on the day before, but a lot of times people end up rebounding, they get excited, they find someone, and that person now fills a void inside. Okay. One of the biggest issues that we found talking to men all over the country is that void, that one that they want to fill, it will continue for the rest of your life, for the rest of their lives, unless they do something about it today. And again, likes attract likes. So imagine finding this partner and spending the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years only to end up in the same position you are today, only to end up in a breakup, divorce, or heartbreak. And you know what? That will happen unless you want to live the rest of your life miserable, unhappy, feeling unworthy, having trust issues, or whatever it is. But finding a partner, finding someone isn't about filling the void. Finding someone is about someone you want to share your experiences with, someone you want to share your life with, someone you want to share your time with, and of course, share your money with. It's someone that respects you and accepts you and empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And we say soulmate because a soulmate is someone who does all of those things. They're not there to fill a void. And we see all the time comments on Facebook or in the world and social media and all this, and talking about, you just need this person to fill that gap, or you just need this person. No, a true soulmate is someone who respects, accepts, and empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And what you might have thought of as those three things in the past was your definition of what a soulmate was back before, when you weren't complete yourself, when you didn't accept or respect yourself, when you didn't empower yourself all the time. When you show up as the best version of yourself, that soulmate will find you. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. When you show up as the best version of yourself, that soulmate will find you. They'll find you. Sure, you might find them in the grocery store, in the cucumber aisle or whatever it is, you might find them. Sure. But when I say they're going to find you, is that you guys are going to attract each other. But you can't attract someone like a soulmate, someone who you truly want to be with. You can't attract that person if you are not that person yourself. So think of it this way. Whatever you want in life, and this goes beyond soulmates, but we're talking about a soulmate right now. This is why it's important. If you want a soulmate, start thinking about what are some of the characteristics they have. If you care about looks, what do they look like? If you care about their emotional patterns, what are they? If you care about their intellectual or mental capacity, what does that look like? What about spirituality? Is that important to you? Do you want them to share similar hobbies, interests? Do you want them to go to sports games with you? Do you want to go fishing with them? Start to think about what you want to attract. That's the first step to attracting a soulmate. There's deeper issues. Obviously, I talked about the regaining self-worth, and we're going to go through as the days go on through August. We're going to get to 31 days and 31 reasons. But you got to get yourself right first before you can attract someone else. And that's why it's so important to really look within yourself and to also look without, to find people that are going to have that safe and supportive space for you. Because you know you're going through a lot during this breakup. You're going through a lot. And it's best not to do it alone. I'll say that again. It's best not to do it alone. You know, for me, when I was going through my breakup, I tried to do it alone for years and it didn't work. But the true healing came when I found someone who would give me that safe and supportive space, but also someone who knew more about this area than I did. You know, my business partner, best friend, Sakiria, and you might see her on in the morning post. You know, I met her last year, and I'm very, very fortunate to have met her because I am the person I am today, and this is why I do what I do, because it's important for me to reach out to men just like you who are sitting there going through all these terrible feelings, and you, at the end of the day, you just want to feel good and you want to be with someone who respects, accepts, and empowers you. And one of the things that I've noticed is that, you know, usually when we go through a breakup, we think that that person was the best for us. It was meant to be. We spent 20 years with them, 25 years, or maybe we spent 6 months with them. It doesn't matter. But we think that that was them. They were it. But there's a reason we're not with them. There's a reason we're not together. It's to teach us something about our core. So again, if you really want to attract a soulmate, and that's one of the reasons to get over a breakup, this number 3. But if you really want to attract a soulmate, you got to get your shit together. You got to get your stuff together. You have to figure out a way to be the best version of yourself. No one is going to do it for you. No one's going to tell you what to do. No one's going to tell you how to be. None of that. You got to figure it out yourself. But it's important that you find people or someone who has been there, has experienced it, and has a way to help you better understand yourself. So attract a soulmate is number 3.